What's up, everyone? This is Snipe Trading, and I'll be going over my recap for today, March 4th, Thursday. Traded a few tickers today, total of 7 stocks, up a total of $390. I'll be going over one by one over my thought process and how I made these trades. So let's get to it. So let's start on the top. So AMC, first one here. AMC. Traded a few times here. It was on the short side, and I found that this 796 area was basing. You can see there's a low here, triple top, and then it was basing around here. I actually took a loss here earlier, like right before it, because I thought there was a inverted cup and handle, and I thought this would crack here. So I actually short, anticipating for this 796 break, but it actually held on, and I actually had to cover for a loss here. So I was actually down 150 on AMC for this early trade. And then it kind of came back to do a similar base at the 796. So I started looking for this short, added short there, 4,000 shares, and then I took profits, re-added on this pop, and kind of took profit along the ways there. And that was a decent trade. I think I made back 150 plus another 150, so I was actually up 150 there. And then I saw this bear flag forming for another re-entry. So you can see the bear flag, break of the bear flag, short, covered a few there, and then I anticipated the 765 break, so I added a few more. It didn't break, it held, so I covered the rest there for pretty much like a $60 loss or so. But this trade got me up a total of $231 for AMC. Next trade is QEP. So QEP, this one was a pretty good wash. It was a pretty generous move. So you can see there's a base there trailing this 5-minute 90 MA, and there's room all the way to the 15-minute chart and also to the hourly here. So what I saw was an inverted cup handle forming. Started here a little early, and it actually formed another cup here, inverted cup there. So here was another entry, possibly, and it kind of washed pretty much in 3 minutes all the way to the lows of VWAP. Covered most of it off VWAP, covered a little bit more on these lows, and when it was holding, I just covered the rest. And then of course it kind of bounced, retraced back, and tested the hourly towards the end of the day. So that was a $167 win on QEP. Next trade is YPF. YPF. So this similar chart to QEP. You can see that it's forming a base here, trailing the 5-minute 9-minute EMA, and then shorting for a target of the next EMA, which is the 15-minute chart. So I went ahead and saw it was forming kind of this lower highs, and then looking for a so there's a base here at 450. So I was looking for a inverted cup and handle, short, and pretty much covered, and then covered the rest on the 90 MA here. So there's another cup and handle here for potential re-entry, and then retest of this level, and then fade it back down. So it was a decent trade there on YPF for $107 win. Next trade is WTRH. So this was a quick after hour trade. Also pretty much the same pattern on the after hours, trailing the 5-minute 90 EMA, 15-minute EMAs down here, looking for the inverted cup and handle. I took a little bit there, covered the rest, actually went to retest it, and then pretty much hit the target of the 15-minute 90 EMA and bounced. So decent trade there. Could have been a little bit more patient for the bigger move, but that was just a quick $51. Next trade is MRO. So MRO had a decent pattern. It had retested all the 90 EMAs. It was holding, you know, prior support. I took the break there, but I don't know, due to the end of day, I think it was like 10 minutes, 15 minutes left on the normal trading hours, so I didn't go too far and not a lot of volume. So it just kind of was trying to trail, and maybe it can trail a little higher before the market closes. But I'm just taking it off there for a quick little small win there of $32. So my two losses is PDCE. So PDCE, almost a similar chart as earlier, but I think I went in just a little bit too early, and I end up getting squeezed. So you can actually see on the 1-minute chart here, it tried a inverted cup and handle here. I went to add, had a chance to cover a few here, but it was really spready, so it was a little difficult. I think my success rate goes down when I'm trading larger price stocks, so like, you know, $40. It's a little gets a little spready if the liquidity is not there. But I went ahead and short this, didn't take any covers, and then this actually kind of squeezed me for a loss here. So this was like a $96 loss on this trade. I was expecting it to kind of wash a little lower to the 5-minute 90 EMA trend so I can cover. But yeah, I ended up giving a nice, you know, bigger picture cup and handle here. But I think it would have did the same, little wash, and then it's probably spike up a little bit and then start trailing. So it was a bit spready, a little bit more tricky to trade due to the spread, but I definitely need to size back down on these more spready stocks. So SLGG, my last trade for $105 loss here. So I took a loss here in the morning. I was seeing an extension on the 1-minute chart, 5 minutes down here, and it was creating a inverted cup and handle. I was actually right on my thesis, but I was a little bit too early. So actually had this low here that I had drawn. It did a cup and handle here on this little candle, and then I tried shorting it right there. So it's a little tad bit early, so, but if I had been a little bit more patient, could have shorted this and have been maybe a small win on the 5-minute. But yeah, the longer it consolidates, the EMA will slowly catch up, and it would be a pretty much a trend of that. So bounce right off the 5-minute EMA, and then this would probably be a good short here. So I should have waited for this short 15-minute target. So that would have been a good short. Okay, so next trade. Oh, that was my last trade. So up a total of 390 today, trading 7 stocks, and pretty much trading the same 2 patterns day in and day out. The long setup pennant confirming support and buying the flag with my risk of prior low, and the short setup, which I did plenty today. on the inverted cup and handle extension towards the next EMA. All right, so that was my trades for today. If you enjoy my content and my daily recaps, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And I stream every day in the morning starting at 6:30 PST for my morning trades, but I tend to lose more in the morning and gain a pack in the afternoon, so I need to be more selective in my morning trades. But overall, 390 for today. So all right, thanks for watching and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.